Sister Lucia makes her daily rounds at Baida Hospital. An Italian nun, she first came to Libya more than 35 years ago. Sister Lucia told us when she first came here, people liked her very much. She did humanitarian relief to show love to the people. As a nun, she says, I do everything, even cleaning and washing people. There's nothing I don't do. I do everything. Sister Lucia is one of more than 2 million foreign laborers in Libya. The country is home to one of the largest foreign workforces in the world. Most foreigners come here to work in the oil fields and other industries, and many of them are Coptic, Catholic, and Orthodox Christians. CBN News was granted exclusive rare access to this Egyptian Coptic church service in eastern Libya. And afterwards, we visited a Sunday school class for younger children. And another attended by teens. This Egyptian surgeon has worked in Libya for 15 years. He says though he is a Christian, the Muslim majority has treated him well.
Especially from the government and our Ministry of Health and our friends in the hospital. They respect us and they very nice and very kindly.
But what might the future hold once Libya's new government is firmly in place? Todd Nettleton is with the Voice of the Martyrs.
97% of the people in Libya are Muslims, so even a government that's elected by the people could be a heavily Islamic government that wouldn't necessarily be friendly to Christians and wouldn't be friendly towards religious freedom.
Under Muammar Gaddafi, foreign Christians who shared their faith with Muslims were either jailed or expelled from the country. Gaddafi, for the most part, expressed tolerance for foreign Christians if they remained in their churches. He allowed regular worship and the reconstruction of some old church buildings in major cities like Tripoli and Benghazi. Few church buildings are seen elsewhere.
Matter of fact, there isn't much of a Christian presence that is visible here at all, except here in the city of Tobruk. There's a military cemetery, a French military cemetery, honoring Christian fallen soldiers from World War II.
Each headstone cross reinforces the long-held Libyan belief that only non-Libyans are Christian. Even the Egyptian Coptics we met share that understanding.
No Christian in Libyan Christian, zero. No one.
You've never met any?
No, never. I didn't see anyone. All Libyan Muslims.
But Nettleton says there is a small indigenous church in Libya, even though few foreigners have met them.
They are meeting together, they are serving Christ, they are spreading their faith, but they obviously have to do that in very cautious and careful ways. So that's a part of it, is just the nature of being a Christian in a Muslim country. They have to be careful, they have to be cautious about how they do that.
Gaddafi had 3 Libyan Christians arrested, jailed, and tortured several years ago. They were charged with treason, not apostasy, and were viewed as citizens who had abandoned and betrayed Libyan culture. More recently, several Christians were arrested for possessing a large number of Bibles. CBN News witnessed the recent baptism of a Libyan convert. She wouldn't allow us to show it on television, but she explained she had come to Christ after watching a Christian program on satellite television.
One of the key factors in the growth of the church in Libya is satellite television. A lot of the evangelism, a lot of the discipleship activities that are happening over satellite TV from outside the country, because it's very difficult for Christians to gather together, particularly Muslim converts, within the confines of Libya.
And many of the secret Libyan Christians feel abandoned by the world. And though their numbers are small, maybe only several hundred, they desire recognition and prayer support. Nettleton says Libya's Christians, both indigenous and foreign, are likely to need a lot of prayer in the days ahead.
Let's pray for safety and for God's protection over them. As there is so much upheaval, there is also people who are asking questions of a spiritual nature, questions of eternity. This can be a great time of planting the seeds of the gospel, and we need to pray for our brothers and sisters to have opportunities to do that and to have boldness to take advantage of those opportunities.
And remember Sister Lucia? She says no matter what happens with the government and politics, she wants to remain in Libya to serve the people.
For Jesus Christ only.
No matter who is in charge of the new Libyan government. Gary Lane, CBN News, Benghazi, Libya.